A name whose roots are embedded deep in the romance and traditions of the Old West. Calgary, once a rootin'-tootin' Wild West town sprawled over the crossing of rangeland trails. Today, a bustling city in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. This is the week of the Great Stampede, and all roads lead to Calgary. 7 days of history and legend borrowed from the past. Guests from every province of the Dominion and many from below the border, given hearty welcome by Indian braves who join with the white men in celebration of a tradition that can never die. Turn back the clock to those hardy days when even ladies traveled by stagecoach and wagon. For the week of the Stampede, rule taxicabs off Calgary streets and get to your diggings by stage and wagon. Stampede hospitality cuts high, wide, and handsome. Rough riding for dudes, but if you're here for a look at the Old West, that's the way you'll be riding from now to next Sunday. Free music, Western style, for those who want to hear it. And for those who don't, free grub. Western flapjacks and Rocky Mountain Red Hots, with a slab of bacon thrown in. Howdy, stranger. Step right up and have your fill. It's all on the town and yours for the asking. Fun in the streets before the big show gets underway. Law and order on the hoof. Western justice for a horse thief, a little on the burlesque side. Guilty. And another mangy horse thief dances on thin air. Justice done and poor Slim is dead. Any way you look at it, right or left. Slim's pals from the Bar None Ranch. We hate to mention it, Judge, but you hanged the wrong man. It sure was a joke on poor old Slim. Cash in your chips, Judge. The game's over. You swing 'em high, you swing 'em low. Pretty gals in calico. Lady goes right, gent goes wrong. Round and round, if you please. Grab your honey and give her a squeeze. Take a lady by the hair, around the lady over there. Right foot up and left foot down. Hurry up or you won't get around. Mind your step and don't fall down. All dressed up for the Stampede, and looking right pretty, too. Anybody you know, man? Young friends from the Indian Reservation, and a hard-riding backyard cowpuncher. Howdy, mister. You're cute as a coot in the Maverick's hide. What the well-dressed papoose will wear at the Calgary Stampede. Howdy, Chief. Welcome to the Calgary Stampede. Cowboy born and saddle-bred, from cradle to horseback in one easy hand-up. In case of thirst along the way. So long, cowboy. See you in the ring at Victoria Park. Here are proud reminders of the old Wild West, when Calgary was a pioneer town at the edge of American civilization. Men of the Blackfoot tribe, the Stonies, and the Sarcees. Beginning of the ritual dance. Invocation to the gods who inhabit the heavens and direct the fate of mortals who live on earth. It may not be Fred Astaire, but it rates a solid hand. Dance of the Medicine Man. In the old days, his word was the law of the tribe in matters of health, ethics, and prophecy. It's not much like the old-fashioned firewater, but on a hot day like this, it does the trick. Night over Calgary, and the dark of the sky is filled with the beauty of color on fire. Heavenly carnival, splintering the black of night into patterns of color that dazzle the earthbound eye. Thus, Calgary on the eve of the big show. Celebration in fiery colors, while waiting for the dawn that will herald another day. the great day of the Stampede. Flags of Canada and the United States draped side by side. Friendly hands across the border. There's something about a parade, it's hard to say what, but it quickens the pulse and stirs the blood of young and old alike. Maybe it's the flags, maybe it's the martial beat of military bands. Here's a sight to brighten the dullest eye and raise the voice in loud hurrah. Make way for the Bonnie Scot and the swirl and whirl of Scottish bagpipes. You'll never get on film what that child gets in her eyes and heart. Queen of the Calgary Stampede, a lifetime of living in 7 shiny days. Cavalcade of the Old West and the New. Pageantry that is the history of Calgary and all the Canadian West. A living panorama reaching back into the mists of time when the Indian roamed and ruled this vast territory. When men traveled by horse and wagon across the continent itself. Up to the coming of the railroad and the first motor cars. And here we are, right in the modern era, jitterbugs and all. This little dogie's been eating tumblin' tumbleweeds blown in from Texas. That's what the man said. Marching's a pleasure behind a band like that. The Shriners out in all their glory. Close to the end, and a seat feels mighty nice, even on the curbstone. The Calgary float, with the Guard of Honor alongside, proud to be part of this dedication to a past in which they played so important a role. A prize for the best-dressed mounted Indian, the best-dressed squaw, a special prize for the only travois in the parade. The parade's over, and all head for Victoria Park and the big show that is about to begin. The last-minute rush for tickets. It'll only be a few minutes now. And here we are inside Victoria Park, with the grandstand and bleachers jam-packed full and spilling over to a few thousand fence-sitters. Last ceremonials before the bugle sounds off the start of the big show. Present colors. A moment's pause, and they're off. Cowboys from Canada and the United States. Championship trophy, saddling wild horse. The wildest, orneriest collection of critters ever brought together for a single show. Hold tight, cowboy, for a fast ride to nowhere. Down the stretch, pounding dirt, headed straight for home. Championship trophy for milking wild cow. Two men to a cow. The trick is for one man to hold the cow steady while the other man milks her. At least 1 inch of milk into the bottle. Obviously no meeting of the minds here. After all, how wild can you get, even if you're a cow? The lady says no, no, 1,000 times no. She's just not giving out today, not even a little inch. Ah, now, this is more like it. And he's off to the judge's stand. quarter inch, half inch, an inch of white stuff. Thanks, madam. And lickety-split to the judge's stand with the precious nectar. Championship trophy, North American bucking horse. 10 seconds on board qualifies the rider. Look out, here comes double trouble. 1, 2, 3 seconds and out. It's a long way down, bub. Gray Blizzard isn't having any today. Brown Fury with American Cowboy up and down. Only 10 seconds. Only an eternity. Storm warning on a rampage. Dynamite on the hook. Look out! Atomic Explosion doesn't seem to realize he's being ridden by a champion. That is, was ridden by an ex-champion. Greased Lightning in action. And that's all, brother. Here's a winner. Watch him. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and still on board. The first man to qualify. Championship trophy, calf roping. Catch as catch can. Rider to rope calf, throw him, and tie him up tight. Champions can do the trick in 15 seconds or less. An armful of calf with serious objections to being roped, thrown, and tied. Try this someday on your kitten. He may be a beautiful calf to his mother, but he's a pain in the neck to me. Now stay down, Doggy, while I get the knot on. Circle, turn, twist, and pull. As neat a bundle of baby beef as ever hit the dirt. Time, 23 seconds. Championship trophy, steer decorating. Rider to slip a red ribbon over wild steer's horn. Mission accomplished. These are the decoration ribbons to be attached to the wild steer's horn. This one doesn't seem to go for the idea. Here's another one that disapproves of the whole business. Look out, cowboy, there's blood in his eye and death in those wicked horns. The champion in action, as pretty a bit of steer decoration as the Calgary Stampede has ever seen. Won by an Indian cowboy who beat out the top American and Canadian contestants. Time, 4 4/5 seconds, from start to finish. Championship trophy, wild steer riding. Ride the wild bull. Oops, the ride's over. Disgusted, huh, boy? That's how we felt the last time we tried it. He's off. He's on. No, he's off. Yep, he's off permanently. He's off. No, not quite. Shake loose, cowboy, and take your bump before there's an accident. Bareback on board a wild bull. It's no life for a dude. Dance of the obstreperous bull in 3 movements. Buck, pitch, and bump. Start of the Western Horse Race. These events go on simultaneously. Wild steer breaking in the infield, horse racing around the track. This provides plenty of hard, fast action inside the track and out. Championship trophy, chuck wagon race. The Rangeland Derby, world's only chuck wagon race. Based on ranch life in the days when the West was still unfenced and cowboys rode herd every day. Stoves piled on board and they're off. A wide figure 8 leads to the race course around the half-mile track. Swing wide and clear track ahead. riders and horses alike. Ready for the next heat. They're off. Third heat up, and it's every man and horse for himself. Fourth heat up, and slam bang they go, canvas flying, wheels rim to rim. Last heat of the day. Circle guide barrels in figure 8. Wagons rocking, horses stampeding. There they go. Around the bend and into the home stretch. It's now or never. High spot of the Stampede. Neck and neck to a photo finish. Fitting climax to a week of high thrills and excitement. See you again next year for more of the same. Canada and the United States, peaceful neighbors across an unguarded border. Friendly rivals for cowboy honors at the greatest show on earth, the Calgary Stampede.